Stop thinking about tomorrow. The music is playing here right now. But this fear of the future, this anxiety of what if. Yeah, what if and what if not. But the problem with the fear is, it's very strong. Fear is just nothing to let your life be determined by.
Hello everyone, this is Joseph Grimm, lead investigator of Grimm's Cryptic International Paranormal Trackers. Back tonight on another live. See who I can invite on and see who would like to be a guest. Hello, Readings by Millis. Hello, Nino. Hello, Christian. What this show tonight is about is emotional freedom and emotional clarification. It takes times when you get into a spot that you need the emotional clarification. Hello, biotuning. When you get into that spot, that you need that emotional clarification, it's interesting that when you're in that. How are you?
I am fine.
And let me turn my volume up. When you're in that spot that you need that emotional clarification, and it takes you being away from those you love. You have to put yourself in a mindset. It puts you in a mindset when they leave that it scares you a little bit. But within that time that they're gone, you get a lot of emotional freedom to where you can think, to where you can almost be free to a certain level to gain much more your emotional understanding, your emotional discernment, and that emotional intelligence enough to recognize that when you were in that situation, both of you were nitpicking at each other, knocking each other around emotionally, that when you're there, it's not that you didn't love each other, it's not that you didn't care about each other, it's It's not that you didn't love each other and care about each other. It's the point of how much were you too willing to take to keep putting each other through that, and then you get to that point of why did it happen? Why did it continue to happen? Why did it have to go over and over again? The same old cycle again. Why did it have to continue on the way it did? Why did you have to allow it to keep going? So when you're in that spot, you have to ask yourself, what did we minimize for each other? What did we rationalize for each other? Why did we keep doing this to each other? Is it that we didn't love each other? Is it that we didn't care enough? But then you get to the point of, say the person was a drug addict in this situation, or an alcoholic, or had some type of addiction in the situation. You get to a point where you minimize and you rationalize with the situation. Hell, they can go keep using, keep doing their addiction. I'm just glad they're here. You do that to yourself. You minimize in your mind that why they're still here. Why you allowed them to stick around, why you allowed yourself to continue to go through the bullshit. Because you got to the point where you accepted it, or you accepted their bullshit. Well, they're going to keep doing their bullshit, but at least they're here. It's like a mom that goes into a situation and she's been in the situation before and there's an abuser there. She can be like, oh, at least I get my kids, but I'm going to be abused by this person, but I get my kids. Same concept. It's the battered syndrome, where you fall into that battered woman syndrome. Even though you're a guy, you can still fall under it because that's all you feel you deserve. Is that shit. You think you deserve that crap. You fall into that mind oppression. Not depression, but oppression of that you become emotionally possessed by them. To where it just, you become so wound up in your emotions with them. It's almost like they possess you with their emotions. It's like they know how to use your emotions against you, and you confront them, you try to be, you confront them, and they use that as they use whatever they're doing as their excuse to manipulate your emotions and play on them. And they continue to do that, but you've gotten so used to it because you think this is what you deserve. You think this is what you get. You think this is what you have to have. You think that's all you're good enough for, is that abuse, that mindset you've gotten